Good morning. Welcome back to Open Med School. You might have studied several hours, but later unable to remember anything. Today I am going to discuss with you about the types of learning and how to utilize this type of learning in your day-to-day life so that you can remember things better. And Dr. Andrews, Professor of Medicine, Consultant Neurologist. At the end of the session, you should be able to identify the different learning styles, develop effective study habits, and apply these as a lifelong learner. So, there are different learning styles. Each one of us are different from others by the style in which you study better. Learning how to learn is the most important skill you can master. So some are visual learners, some are auditory learners, some are reading and writing learners, some are kinesthetic learners. I will explain this one by one. So we will remember things in a much better way if we adapt our style of learning to these learning styles. So first we take the visual learners. Majority of us are visual learners, and such people prefer images, charts, diagrams, and color coding. They may use multiple types of pens, different colors, underline things, and then they'll be able to visualize things better. They may draw their own codes, small diagrams in their own way, and they use flowcharts, color-coded notes, flashcards, and sticky notes. They will paste it in somewhere and again read and remember things. Second is the auditory learner. They prefer listening. They would like to discuss things. Audio resources are better for them. They can record things and listen to that. You may be some people are able to remember things that has been told several years back. Such people are auditory learners. They will do better in group discussions, podcasts. Another important way is once you learn things, you take a class to others. That is by peer group discussions, you will remember things in better way. Another is the kinesthetic learners. They prefer hands-on learning. They move around, they practice. They are good in doing clinical skills. They will be doing better in role plays. They can't sit for long. They will break the study time into small take small gaps in between, and such things will improve their learning style. They can move around, do some gestures and learn. So this is the type of learner called the kinesthetic learner. Another type is the reading writing learner. They prefer textbooks, handouts, note taking. They summarize things in their own words, write structured notes. Library will be a good place for them. They do self-tests and they write very good notes. So these are the four major types, and many are having mixed types of learning also. Remember that medicine is challenging. It is not just learned, it is lived, simulated. There is a vast content is there. There is time pressure. You have to learn these things in a particular period. And of course, they have to develop the clinical skills. And most of the medical schools, the foundation is traditional textbooks because they remain the gold standard, comprehensive, peer-reviewed, and authoritative. They help the students to distinguish essentials from distractions, provide structured learning rather than fragmented online contents. So, by reading textbooks alone, you cannot learn how to prepare notes because the notes convert passive learning into an active engagement. It improves memory and makes learning personalized. So, in the next session, I will discuss with you is writing is still a useful method in the era of computers and technology, and if yes, how will you prepare notes? Stay tuned. Thank you.